Welcome to our news conference. My name is John Reed, the CEO of CATA. You may have seen this morning that we launched a major campaign to help set Canada's direction in terms of the political agenda for the next election. We're going to be working to help establish the platforms for all the political parties, and of course, public safety, advanced security, emergency management will be a core to that. For many years, we have worked in this area. We've also taken on a new member of the management team to strengthen the research and advocacy so that we can create Canada as a leader in public safety and public alert. One of the ways that we shape our agenda and do our best is to engage the community. So we wanted to launch today an early warning on a forum, a conference we're holding in February in Alberta called The Future of Public Alerting in Canada. I want to thank the viewers who've already sent in their questions. I also want to thank David Farnes, who's going to be joining us on another call to delve into some of these questions in a little more detail. But I wanted to invite you today to contact us and work with us in setting the agenda for the February event. Some of the questions that you might think about is public alerting a right or a privilege? You know, we need to answer that question. And then we have to look at how well we're doing in terms of innovation and technologies. Are our systems up to date? Are we falling behind other countries? Are there best practices that we can apply and improve upon in Canada so that we can be number one in terms of fitting those pieces together? We also have to wrestle with the question of who's responsible. Public sector, private sector, working together across all communities. So how in a multifaceted environment can you actually make consensus decisions? Those are just some of the questions that are being asked, but you may have others that you want us to address. And really what a forum is bringing together thought leaders. And thought leaders come together, look at the best way to resolve problems. And I think it's particularly important today. I know when we watch CNN and all the news programs, hardly a day goes by where there isn't a national emergency or some critical concern where the first responders really have to be there to protect the public interest. And in the end, that's what we're trying to do, is come up with technologies, solutions, innovations that protect the public interest. That's good for the public, but it's also good for Canada's innovation engine. Because you may have services, you may have technologies, you may be looking at a roadmap on where the industry is going, the public safety industry is going. You may be able to add to those insights. And that's what we'd like to do next February. We'd like to create that roadmap so that you, in the public sector, in the private sector, can help us build that secure future for Canada. An added benefit is those views will be integrated in the political platforms that we're advancing to the federal parties. So you'll have a sector focus, but also you'll be doing some nation building so that Canada can be number one. So the simple ask of the news conference, I guess it's multifold. Letting the community know well in advance that we're planning a major initiative, getting you involved early so that you can help us build the best agenda, involving you in the solutions. So I'd ask you, the lead on this project is David Farnes, dfarnes at cata.ca. That's dfarnes at cata.ca. He'll be joining us on another briefing call with some members of the first responder community. Contact David today. He'll give you some briefing notes so you can have a dialogue with him. And join with CATA Alliance and our partners for that February event where we make Canada the best public alerting country in the world. So I want to thank you for joining our live news conference today. We're going to be announcing all of our events using this format. Lots of early warning. So again, we build this as a collegium. We build this as a collaborative effort across all sectors. So John Reid, CEO of Canada Alliance, signing off on our Future of Public Alerting news conference. Thank you again for joining us, and thank you for sending your questions in.